Today we're going to make a very simple GIF. I'm going to go to Pixlr editor. You're going to go to create new, choose a small web page and hit create. And we're just going to do a really simple ball bouncing across the screen. So if you come over and click on your shape tool, you'll have the options up top. You're going to get a circle. You can pick the colors you want down here. And I have my ball. Once I have the ball, I'm going to click on the three dots and I'm going to duplicate my layer, which is right over here. Then I'm going to go to my arrow and I'm going to move it a little bit. Then I'm going to come duplicate my layer again, move the ball a little more, and I'm going to continue this all the way across the page. And I might even squish the ball a little bit when it bounces. You don't have to do that, but if you want, you can. You can go to edit, and then free distort. I'm going to duplicate that, and I'm going to stretch it back out like it's bouncing up now. Okay, so now I have all of my layers, and I'm going to hide my navigator and my history so I can see them all. I'm going to uncheck the box so that they are not visible, except the first layer. Now here's the part that makes this a little more challenging than Photoshop. Photoshop has a timeline at the bottom, but this software does not. And there's no free software that has it that I've found. So we're going to save each layer as its own image. Whoops. So I'm going to save that. I'm going to save it as a JPEG so it has a white background. And I'm just going to write frame 1. And then say download. I'm going to bring that to my desktop. Then I'm going to come over to my layers. I'm going to turn off layer 1, the visibility, and I want layer 2 to be visible now, and I'm going to save that layer. I want to make sure I'm saving it the same way, so still saving it as a JPEG so I have the white background. I forgot to title that, so I'm going to do that now so I can keep track of these. Frame 2. Again, I'm going to then turn off the layer, turn on the next, save it as frame 3. And you're going to do that until you have all your frames labeled and on your desktop. And then I'll come back to show you how to put them together.